Hi! Do you like to play the game I Spy? I really like that game because if I'm playing it with another person and we're just looking around, I spy with my little eye, you can see all kinds of things and it makes you look at your whole environment very carefully. I also really like these I Spy books, and I'm sure you've seen these kind of books, right? Because they're really fun books because there's so much to look at on each and every page of the book, and you can find all sorts of hidden things. And the pictures themselves, there's just so much to look at, and they're so interesting that it's really hard for me to put down the book sometimes. I just want to keep looking and looking and looking at it. Well, today for our art project, it might seem like you're playing a game, but we're going to do some really serious art here of I Spy and make our own I Spy page. So here's how it works. The first thing you need to do is set up a scene or find a scene. So what this means is you can either choose to make your own scene inside or outside, or you can find a scene that's already there that you want to work with. For example, I saw that in my neighborhood there was somebody who made an I Spy game in their garden outside. Well, their garden was really lush and full of all kinds of plants, and then they made some objects and hid them in the plants, and they made a sign, I Spy, and we had to find all the things. Well, that would be great, but not everybody has a garden to work in. However, I know you all have things in your house. You could do this even by using just one part of your house that has a lot of stuff already, like maybe open up a drawer. Your silverware drawer, for example, already has a lot of things in it and would be really good for I Spy. But I decided I would use some toys that we still have from when my kids were younger, and I still have them in my house because I thought it would make a fun scene. So over here, I've set up my I Spy scene, and I used the castle blocks, and I used the knights and the dragons, and I have the king and queen and the princess, and I don't know, maybe he's the prince, I don't know. And there's some other people, and there's lots of knights and action going on here, and I set up my castle. This is my main scene. In your main scene, you want to have a lot of things happening, a lot of things going on, things that all go together usually, like castles and knights and riding on horses and kings and queens and princesses and princes all go together. So there it is, my main scene. Now, once you have your main scene and you think it looks like there's a lot happening in it and you're ready with it, the next thing you want to do is find a lot of things that don't really go with your scene. They could be almost anything, but they should match your scene in a different kind of way. For example, maybe there's similar colors or sizes or shapes, or maybe they're just a similar quality, like playful or shiny or natural looking. And in that way, they blend in with what's already there. Okay, I'm back. So I found all of my objects that I wanted to add into my scene, my castle scene, and I had a lot of fun setting them all up. And as you can see, all of them are like some kind of little toys, but they don't all go with the castle. I have, some baseball guys in here, and I have some animals in here, and I have some things hidden here. I have all kinds of people I added in, and all sorts of other things that are not necessarily things that go in a castle scene. So now that I think I'm done adding all of that in, I can take some pictures. So when I take a picture of my castle scene, I want to make sure that I get the whole scene in. So I might have to back up here a little bit so I can get the whole scene in. And I want to try it from different angles. I don't want to get things on the sides that don't belong in the scene, but I do want to get my whole scene in. So when I'm looking at my camera, I go like, okay, I think I can see it all, so I'm going to take a picture. Now, I might want to get closer up of some of this. So maybe I need to get down on the ground even and get lower so I can actually see things better. And I'm going to take another one, hoping to get it all in. Oh, I got to back up if I want more in my scene. And so you have to really look carefully what is in your scene and what is not. Okay, I think I got that one. And take a couple of them just to make sure you get something good. And you might take some closer up, some farther back, some up high, some down low. Can we take one from up higher? See if that's good. Take several of them because you want to have some choices about what is the better picture. Okay, so you're going to do that. Also, you want to think about the lighting. If it's really sunny behind what you're taking a picture of, this will look really dark and you won't be able to see it as well. So you don't want a lot of sunshine coming from the back. You'd rather have the light facing on to what you're taking a picture of, to your scene. And you might try artificial lighting. But if you do that, you have to watch out for shadows. So you can try different lighting, you can try different angles, try getting closer up and farther back. Make sure you can see the whole scene, but nothing extra that distracts from what is in the scene. Those will all make a good photograph of your scene. When you finish with your photograph, it's time to write your clue. And what I want you to try to do is write 2 lines, a 2-line rhyme where the last words in each line will rhyme. For example, this is out of the book. I spy a fan and 5 white boats, antlers, a kite, and a whale that floats. Here's another one. I spy a green car and a rock, 2 red bells, and a bear on a block. Okay, so I wrote one for my scene. Are you ready? I spy 5 spacemen and a whale that is blue, 2 turtles, an owl, and Cinderella's shoe. And so that's my words to my I Spy. And I think I could type that along with my picture. And then people could look for those things, or they could play their own spy game looking for something else in the scene. You could have people look for things in your scene too. I hope you enjoy making your I Spy page. And remember, you can send it to me if you want to. Okay, until next time, take care. Bye-bye.